Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein is highly recognized for his exceptional contribution in diverse inventions. This great man with brilliant scientific intellect came to the world on 14th March 1879 in Germany. He derived immense fame being a supreme physicist till date. He gave many eminent theories and discoveries in the major scientific fields, which are namely gravity, time, energy and light. Among the various contributions made by him, Brownian motion ranks first, where he offered predictions based on statistics which explained the theory of distribution and the movement of particles in solution. He also obtained massive popularity for his special theory of relativity, for which he was awarded the Nobel Prize. He even worked on the basic and essential strata of science like photons and thermodynamics. The year 1916 was marked as the year of Einstein, as he had coined the general theory of relativity, which was related to the extensive effect of gravitational force. He also invented the law of photoelectric effect with the help of his general theory of relativity in 1921. Alexander Berezniak. Alexander Berezniak was born on 29 December 1912. He was a Soviet aircraft plus designer of missiles. From March 1957, he was the main architect of the MKB. His birth took place in Boyarkino, Ozersky Territory, Moscow region. He was technical science doctor plus also an honored worker in RSFSR. In 1932, he also became fellow member of CPSU. Since 1931, he had been hired in the aviation industries. He was hired by Moscow Aviation Institute, which is named after Berezniak, in experimental design office of the V.F. Bolkovitinov. He was the engineer. He planned the first Soviet jet during working in that office, the BI-1, that was equipped with the liquid fuel for powering the rocket engine. In joint operation accompanying A.M. Isaev in 1942, BI-1 was created. In 1946, he became Vice Chief Architect of OKB-2. Thereafter, he became Chief Designer in year 1957. He was afterward awarded with Lenin Prize, the Order of Lenin, the USSR State Prize, and numerous medals. In the year 1974, at age of 62, he died in Dubna. Alfred Kinsey. Kinsey became a household name in the 1950s for his research on the sexual modes of American women and men. Kinsey was born in Hoboken, New Jersey on 23 June 1894. His father, Alfred, taught at the Stevens Institute of Technology. Despite having only an 8th grade education, Kinsey was a sickly child, plagued by rheumatic fever, rickets, and typhoid. His parents were strict and deeply religious, rejecting many of life's aesthetic pleasures. After high school, Kinsey considered a career in the natural sciences, but his father wanted him to train as an engineer. He obligingly enrolled at the Stevens Institute and studied mechanical engineering for 2 years. In 1916, Kinsey received a scholarship from Harvard University and began his postgraduate work at the Bussey Institution. His two major texts, Sexual Behavior in the Human Male and Sexual Behavior in the Human Female, broke new ground in the field of sex research and led to more open and honest investigations of sexual practices. Throughout his career, regardless of the subject, Kinsey remained inquisitive and scientifically high-minded. He passed away on 25th August 1956. Alexander Fleming. Sir Alexander Fleming was born at Lockfield near Darwell in Ayrshire, Scotland on 6 August 1881. He attended Loudon Moor School, Darwell School and Kilmarnock Academy before moving to London, where he attended the Polytechnic. He spent 4 years in a shipping office before entering St. Mary's Medical School, London University. He qualified with distinction in 1906 and began research at St. Mary's under Sir Almroth Wright, a pioneer in vaccine therapy. Alexander Fleming was a Scottish bacteriologist, famous for his discovery of penicillin. Fleming grew up on a farm. As a young man, he served in World War I in the Medical Corps, giving him an opportunity to witness the deaths of many soldiers from infected wounds. After the war, he accidentally discovered antibiotics. In 1945, he was co-awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine. In 1928, while working on influenza virus, he observed that mold had developed accidentally on a Staphylococcus culture plate, and that the mold had created a bacteria-free circle around itself. He was inspired to further experiment, and he found that a mold culture prevented growth of staphylococci even when diluted 800 times. He named the active substance penicillin. He died on 11th March 1955.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.